Hi, I'm Shari Lane, and I'm going to read you a section from The Dogs of Looser Island, Who Laughs Last. This is a section from Chapter 2, The Gentle Sex, in which a curmudgeon learns to love again. If you like what you hear, check out the whole chapter at sharilane.substack.com. That's sharilane.substack.com. It is amazing when the neurons and synapses begin to fail, when you can't remember where you left your teeth and which doctor you're supposed to see on Monday or which doctor you saw last Thursday. It is amazing what you can remember from when you were 9. Honey-colored hair, hazel eyes that flashed with the promise of things hidden, passion and danger and unfathomable mystery. Yen sat 2 rows over from Miriam, and sometimes she would drop her pencil and crush the point under her heel, deliberately, all the while looking at him with those eyes. And then she would walk past him just as deliberately to the pencil sharpener. The grinding sound was mesmerizing as she sharpened her pencil slowly with excruciating care. Jens watched the way her plaid skirt bobbed in rhythm with the movement of her arm as she cranked the pencil sharpener. Sometimes on her way back to her desk, she would pause and hold up her pencil so he could inspect it to see if he approved. If he was feeling brave, he would shake his head and point solemnly to the sharpener. Once on a cool, cloudy day when the lunch recess was over and the children were lining up to go inside, Jens heard a "st" from the rhododendron bushes on the far edge of the playground, where he and Eugene and Simon had been playing a game without rules, as boys do. Mostly a game involving chasing Jens and laughing when he fell down because his left leg was shorter than his right leg, so he couldn't run very well. He turned and peered between the leaves and saw Miriam crouched among the bushes. She motioned for him to join her, and for one moment that yawned into eternity, he thought he might refuse because he would get in trouble. And then the moment passed and he scuttled through the bushes to her side, and there they sat, holding hands, until the second-grade teacher, whose class was having music at the time, came and found them. Afterward, his hand was sticky, whether from sweat or the remains of her lunch or the coating on the rhododendron buds. He didn't know and didn't care. He did not wash that hand for days. Miriam never did him again, never held his hand again, though he lingered by the bushes every day during the lunch hour, and sometimes after school as well. Miriam's father was a sergeant in the Army or the Navy, Jens couldn't remember which. And 2 years later, the summer after Miriam and Jens finished 5th grade, Miriam moved away, and Jens Jensen swore off women forever. Remember, you can read the whole chapter and subscribe to receive chapters by email at sharilane.substack.com. The Dogs of Looser Island.